This man is drunk. Wait, am I drunk? I'm nobody. Yes, you do have a problem. God's got this. No, I got this. You're stupid. You're dumb. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a son. I'm a leader. I am Marcus J. Scott. I'm Marcus J. Scott, author of The Drunken Preacher, here to encourage critical thinking, social awareness, advocate growth, resilience, provide hope, and help you find faith. Welcome to another edition of the Drunken Preacher Podcast. I'm Marcus J. Scott, and we in the building. We in the building. How's everybody doing? Oh man, I tell you, man, I'm really enjoying. No, let me not tell a story. I was gonna say I'm really enjoying this year, but because this is what we're gonna get into. Man, this year looks massive to me. This year looks like it's so big. I really believe and I feel like I'm gonna do something good, something great. Like God has something for me, but then I start to think it's too big. I start doubting and saying, "What if?" So are you in a place where, we done hit 2026 and you're thinking, what if? And so I want to get into a few things today. The main topic is New Year, same God, now what? New Year, same God, now what? Because often I think about, we get into the new year, like, oh, this is my year. Oh, this is my year. I'm going to do this year. Oh, this is my year. We probably were saying that in 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And we saying it again in 2026. Sometimes we get to that space. It's like, man, yeah, this is my year. And then we get to like the second or third week and we're like, oh, I don't know. Are you there? Yeah, go ahead. Put in the comment section. Where are you in 2026 as we approach this fourth week in January? I got a lot of things coming up. I just started a new term on our board, association realtors, the local level, and it's huge, and huge in a sense that I'm a part of making decisions for over 25,000 members, 25,000 realtors in the Tampa Bay area. And my focus is to do what's best. And sometimes I get nervous saying, am I going to make the right decision? Am I going to, is it going to be the best thing? Is it going to be the best decision? And I get nervous. Same thing in ministry. Same thing, when I think about how I raised my kids and some of the mistakes I made as a parent, some of the mistakes I made as a husband, some of the mistakes I made as a young man, some of the mistakes I made as an old man. And it's like, man, am I going to make the right decision this year for my business? Am I going to make the right decision this year in my relationship? Am I going to make the right decision on my job? Am I going to make the right decision in this particular situation? And I get nervous. I get scared. And so on the first week, I'm like, oh yeah, new time, new year, we about to get it. And then as we slowly start to creep into the year, I'm like, I don't know. But remember, new year, same God, but now what? Now what? And so a lot of times as I spend time in prayers, I spend time in my word, God started to show me that if it feels like it's too big, God's hand is probably on it. If you've been feeling like, okay, yep, I got this coming, but it feels kind of overwhelming, God has probably got his hand on it. Yeah. Some of us need to get out of our comfort zone. Some of us need to push ourselves to something that's bigger than us. And so when I think about Gideon, he felt unqualified. When I think about Moses, Moses felt overwhelmed. I've been in the book of Exodus the last 2 weeks, and I'm thinking about how God was talking to Moses, and he said, you got to go before Pharaoh. Here's what's crazy to me. You're going to go before Pharaoh, tell him, let my people go. But then I'm going to harden his heart and he ain't going to do it. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. And even Moses I don't know how to speak. Huh? I got a speech problem. How am I do that? That's too big. We sometimes get into situations where even when we feel like it's too big, it don't go right the first time. It doesn't go our way the first time. It doesn't happen the way we think the first time or the second time or the third time. We might need to start thinking, God's hand is probably in it. There's some things that I started a few years ago. I don't tell this story a lot, but I had the janitorial service that was climbing. I'm talking about I was just inches away from $1 million company. Inches away from $1 million company. And God was like, nah, I need you to go another direction. Now, mind you, I'm inches away from $1 million company. And while I was like, man, we about to take over the southeast region of the United States. That's how fast and how great the company was doing. Thinking I could, okay, I'm going to put this in place. And God was like, well, I need you to make another direction. I was like, well, if I do that, I got all this stuff. I don't know how I'm going to keep up. He was like, first of all, you ain't follow all my instructions. I ain't tell you to go get all that stuff. I ain't tell you to do all that stuff. 2, 3, maybe 3.5 years ago, I was like, I'm going to have a multi-million-dollar company. And that was just going to be one company because I was working on a second one. God was like, nah, I got something else for you. What? And so things didn't go the way I thought they were going to go, but I learned some valuable lessons during that time. And this year, God is saying, hey, I got some stuff for you to do. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't quite feel adequate. I don't feel like I got the right skill set. I don't feel like I'm the right person or I have what it takes. And sometimes I even think I got too much in my rearview mirror. I got too much luggage. I got too much of what's behind me. And what he keeps reminding me of is he says, I don't call the qualified. I qualify the call. All right. I brought my own claps and amens and hollers. But you can hit the buttons there. Give me some hand claps down in the comment section. Yeah. He doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the call. And sometimes we're thinking, I'm not good enough. I don't have what it takes. I'm not big enough. Some of the rooms I walk in, I'm like, man, should I even be in this room? And he's saying, yeah, I opened the door. And I'm talking about God. God is talking to me. Yeah, I opened the door. Why are you questioning rooms I'm putting you in? And so we start second, I guess, because we're looking at all the faults, all the bad decisions we made, all the things that didn't go the way we wanted it to. Going back to Moses, he said, go to Pharaoh and do this. And he told him, yeah, but he not gonna let him go. In fact, I'm gonna harden his heart. I God said, I want you to go tell him, let my people go, but I'm gonna harden his heart, and he not gonna do it. He not gonna let him go. Wait a minute. You want me to go tell somebody something, and then you're gonna harden their heart and not do what you want me to ask it? That don't even make sense. How often does God tell us something he wants us to do and it don't make sense? One more time. I'm going to give my claps and my amen. How many times does God tell us to do something and it don't make sense? Yeah, I see that you're growing your company. Yep, yep, you're right. It could be $1 million company, but I need you to go another direction. What? How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? You said you would give me the desires of my heart. You opened this door. You provided resources, got me around the right people. I'm growing the company. We're all throughout the state of Florida, getting ready to be in the Southeast region. And here it is. Nah, I need you to do something else. And so now that we're in 2026 and he's like, yeah, I got this. I'm like, I don't know. So how many of us are in that season where it's like, yep, I'm ready. But then because we're in that 4th week and it's starting to look kind of big, we're like, I don't know. So we're already thinking with a defeated mindset. We're already thinking that we've lost the battle. We're already thinking, I ain't sure. But God has got something for you. Somebody listening to me right now, today, in the evening, this morning, whatever the time you're looking at this, God wanted me to tell you he has something for you. And I know it feels like a weight, but he got something for you that's going to blow your mind. And so it's big and it feels inadequate, but that's because he wants you to lean on him. And see, that's what I had to start learning. I got to lean on him. If it's too big for me, then I'm probably supposed to be doing it because he wants me to lean on him. Because if I can do it, I don't need him. If I can do it, I'll be saying and bragging like, oh, yep, I did that. Yep, my skill set, my knowledge, my school, my background. I'll be talking about what I. And for some of us, we're in a season where we're supposed to do something that seems impossible for us to do because we're supposed to be leaning on him. And so he wanted me to tell you today, whenever you're listening to this, that he wants you to lean on him so that he can show you it was all him and not you. It was him that got you through the trial. It was him that got you through that season. It was him that got you through the pain. It was him that caused you to succeed in your hurt, in your pain, in your situation, in the relationship, at the job, at the bad job, with them talking about you, with it seeming overwhelming, with you being put in a position and you weren't expecting to. It seems like it's just too much. But God is saying, yeah, that's because I need you to lean on me. I need you to lean and focus on me. So let's start to think about how God has already, Jeremiah 29 says, for I know the plans I have for you. For I know so we have to start learning how to lean on him because he has the plan. A lot of times we just don't see the whole plan. And so let's say this will be my year. This will be my year, but only when I'm focused on him. Yeah, only when I'm focused on him. So we have to focus on him. This is not a new year of the same unless you choose the same response to a new opportunity. Some of us, we are responding the same way we used to. I want to encourage somebody today to focus on him first. Put him first. Lean on him first. God, how do I handle this one? How do I go about doing it your way? I don't want to make the same decisions or treat it the same how I used to in 2025, in 2024, in 2023, in 2022. This year, we're going to be more consistent. That's what we're going to focus on this year, being consistent. So how do we lean on him? First of all, we got to be consistent. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do more of and I've talked about this before. I'm going to do more of spending time with him first before I start making moves. So in my morning time, when I say I'm going to get up and do my morning motivations, I got to go from 30, 45 minutes to probably an hour. Let's go 2 hours a day. And it may not have to be all in one setting, but I need to be like 2 hours with him. Locked in. So that I can clearly hear the direction. But I need to be consistent about it. So that's the word for the day. That's the word for this week. That's the word for this year. Let's be consistent. Let's not, okay, it's the 4th week. All right, I'm going to do it. Here come March. What happened? Here come March. What happened? One of the things that I have been consistent about is my morning motivations. May have missed 1 or 2 days here and there in the last 3 years, but I've been pretty consistent about it. And I can see some of the results. Some of us have been doing stuff for 3 weeks, 3 months, and we're like, oh, yeah, it ain't working. It's going to take some time, but let's be consistent in what we're doing. Let's be consistent in whatever it is we're doing. That's what we're going to do for 2026. Yep, it seems big, and I've been saying this a whole lot lately. Got it from my mentor, Dr. Eric Thomas. Small steps, great distances. Small steps, great distances. We got to learn to take the small step, one step at a time, but be consistent with the steps. The problem is we get to step 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, and like, man, I'm tired. Somebody come pick me up. We're not being consistent in the steps that we're taking. We're not being consistent. So this year for 2026, let's be consistent. Let's be consistent. In fact, let's be so consistent in leaning on him. And so let me put that as a caveat as well, because we have to involve him. Now, yeah, we got to be consistent in whatever it is we're doing, whether it's our work or the goal that we're trying to reach, whatever that is, but it needs to involve him. Let's have the consistency in involving God in what we're doing. God, am I making the right decision? God, am I doing it the way you want me to? Let's be consistent in that. Just got this. God isn't on the clock. He's on the mission. He's not on your clock. He's not on your timetable. He has a mission for you. He has something for you to do this year, which is going to cause your 2027 to blow up. I've been saying this to my wife. Like, I know he's using my 2026 to build for my 2027 to explode. yeah, I'm gonna have to build some foundation. I'm gonna have to do some stuff this year for my 2027 to explode. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm nervous about 2026, but I'm more focused on, listen, God, I'm nervous, but you're gonna have to help me get through this one. He said, yep, that's what you're supposed to do. But this year is the year of building, so it's gonna take some work. It's gonna be good, but we're gonna get a good foundation going. And so I want to encourage somebody, let's start this year being consistent. Let's build a foundation. Let's move forward and being consistent and leaning on him. And that thing that we feel like is too big, it won't be no problem for God. It's not a problem for God, which is why it might be too big for us, but it ain't too big for him. My God is bigger than any situation, problem, or thing that we're trying to get to or reach, or any obstacle that comes in the way. So let's focus on being consistent and lean on him. And God is going to show us something new, something that is beyond what we can imagine or think. All right. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm super excited for 2026. Make sure you share, subscribe, and like Marcus J. Scott 4040, Marcus J. Scott 4040. Man, we got some things coming up this year to include. I already had dropped this before, but we got a book. We coming out with a new book, From Setbacks to Success. New book coming out, From Setbacks to Success. This year also, we'll probably finalize the deal with a major publishing company for the Drunken Preacher. So that's still going to be out. You can still get that wherever books are sold. And so I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Make sure you share it with a friend. Make sure you tell a friend. Share it with a neighbor, friend, family member. And then have them subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, my Instagram page, Marcus J. Scott 4040, and Facebook, Marcus J. Scott, as I give morning motivation and encourage you every morning. All right, that's my time. You know how I always like to end it. Always have a heart of gratitude and the strength to keep moving forward. God bless you.
Drunken Preacher.